And we're back.
Hello. So it looks like we have to go and talk to the hooker with a heart of gold.
Yep. Either that,
He's afraid of something.
or
Gamedec
she's the
heart.
local female landowner.
Working on a certain case here. He might have a simple but lucrative job for you. Provide me with intel about the sheriff, who he is, what he does, how many zeros he has in his bank account, and so on. Tell me about his life. Really can be useful. Can I count on your help? Why?
Why?
Considering any financial agreement, I'd like to make sure he's solvent and trustworthy. That's all. Sure, it's what we do.
Yeah, that's the entire job, and so far it's on the up and up. That seems like a.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fact that it is happening on screen means it's not a standard job, but that sounds
Mm-hmm.
like the kind of thing that would be going on in the background between the cases. The kind of stuff characters make their life on. Which
There's someone invisible following us.
oh, how do you where?
Uh, Suddenly felt the air move as someone had walked right past me, but nobody was there.
Interesting. Oh, great.
What she does in the game,
Mm-hmm.
what she knows about the sheriff.
Yeah.
What are you doing harvest time? Haven't I been doing? Used to run a prosperous farm. I was on top of the leaderboards. So here for the people. The community is one of a kind. Sadly, you can't trust everyone, which is why I asked you for help. You know about the sheriff.
That's what she hired us for.
Very respected here. Everyone speaks highly of him. What's your opinion?
Hmm.
I don't trust him.
Yeah.
Felt so myself. I'm glad I met you.
I get. I don't remember. I think it was Brian Dennehy, but I get a very Silverado sheriff vibe from him.
Yeah. What are we looking at? Nothing. We haven't received any XP, so
Ages. It feels weird that we haven't. I think we're gonna have to end up talking to Rusty Ed to get into the guild house.
yeah. Old game systems. This be a game with ambitions.
You took your spade, and there were roots in the ground you had to dig through.
I hate snail. It's got snail sounds. That sounds mediocre. Can you tell me more about them? Cut the ones I caught in half and placed them around my garden.
That's how you get Uzumaki.
Snakes came to feed on them, and I put them in a jar and covered them with salt. They turned to jelly. It's just sold for 100 coins each. Working on the farm was hard, alright. People said they had muscle aches. Visualized your garden and got lost in the work, digging up dirt, sweating, and then seeing the end product of months' work. It was therapeutic.
Now, see, I can agree with that. It is therapeutic to do like a mindless repetition task.
I play Minesweeper.
My sister, I just had a thing pop up that my sister's playing something called Hex Cells.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Upon player request, the devs started making it easier. They removed fatigue, sped up plant growth, got rid of adverse weather. And they introduced premium accounts, subscriptions, microtransactions, all those the game with the box. Games change according to their trends and audience preferences. There's still worlds like Happy Hunting Grounds with full-on simulation.
That name. Oh my god, that name.
moneymakers got their hands on and turned something that mattered to players into something that mattered to them. I've talked enough.
Can we ask him to tell us another story? Or is he going to tell us it's tired? We can
Ask
ask him
about
about.
Sheriff Billy.
Or Leanne, yeah.
Nagging me lately, asking me to meet him with the girl. Him and those two loyal cowboys are here.
Wait.
Ack
And Mad Dog. So very Silverado. Oh my god.
Ask about the outlaw. He's a member of Rusty Ed's Guild, just like dozens of other players.
Yeah.
You, my friend, why don't you just have it out with them like civilized players? Don't know who they are, don't really care.
Yep, turn around. Observe it secretly. Thank you.
It was shimmering in the way it does on hot days.
Predaflage.
Shadow of human. Went back to it. Just sleeping like a dog.
He got hit by a dart of some sort. Okay. Decide who the outlaw is through deduction. Decide who the sheriff is through deduction. These are the suspects. I mean, I think we have enough to call him perpetrator. To be honest. But do we want to rush it?
I don't think we have. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't think we have enough for a deduction.
Yeah.
Leanne is collecting intel on the sheriff.
Yeah.
Who is the outlaw?
Oh, we have to identify all three of these, don't we?
Yeah.
One of them's a perpetrator, one of them is
Oh, beat everyone, no shit. Right, okay.
I mean, the worst thing we found in Twisted and Perverted was a wannabe Scientology cult.
The outlaw is anxious to leave Hierarchy. You should take your detective skills to a different part of town. What was that?
That was weird. Was that our stalker?
Jolly Jumper. He's not. Wait. So this is a room that they lay down to sleep. Horses don't sleep standing up.
Interesting. Well, I mean, there used to be a myth about horses sleeping standing up.
Play bundles a stack. I'm taking a breather right now.
Then it's back to work.
Names from mailing. Benjamin Bombadil.
Oh my goodness.
Benbow.
Suggest resting longer. Ask one more question.
Seriously, but you're right. I do feel sore sometimes when I get up from the couch. Rest it is then.
Ask for help with the investigation.
Certain who are you interested in?
Intermere.
Inter-America piece of the cloak by while Ping launched a painful jamming impulse.
How?
Intermira?
I was about to ask how pissed off are we at this person, but yeah, Intermere. We don't know if they're the bad guy yet.
Material structure of the cloaking code seemed familiar, but I couldn't say why. While the shape disappeared, and this guy's to be able to examine it closely, maybe even talk to it.
Maybe it's our friend from Twisted and Perverted and his hacks.
Possibly. See, help me with the investigation. I was thinking about it. I have to say, it's quite exciting. It's about the sheriff.
Yeah. Whisper something in your ear. He knows about the person that was behind us. No player's faster than Billy. He's been sheriff for that long because.
Yeah.
I have no idea, but it doesn't matter because he's a good sheriff, the best we've ever had. Again, thank you, developers, when you give us a way to easily go back dialogue. I have
Oh
to,
yes.
I have to reload a location to do that on Black Book.
Ask about Leanne.
Yeah.
If the sheriff has money and kept asking these personal questions about him, it was weird.
Didn't she say she used to be here forever?
Yeah. So.
I'm guessing she's probably the cheater.
The outlaw?
Possible? I mean, in our suspect list, there's cheater, perpetrator, victim. Ask him to tell us a story. Would contain a legend of harvest time, the artifact jewel. I can still remember it.
There's a house in the game, House of Happiness. It was covered in flowers.
Oh my.
That's dangerous.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it's boosting the joy neurotransmitters. That sort of software can cause an addiction. Yeah.
I mean,
a lot more allowed in games back then compared to today.
Didn't, in one of our play tests, didn't Anne's character kill someone doing that?
Probably.
Yeah.
There was this player, Ted Godiva, who sold his apartment, everything in it had to improve his chances. That's how he got that treasure. The house is still hovering somewhere in the game in Elysium. He settled there in harvest time. Oh my god, they're looking for this place.
Oh.
They're looking for the artifact jewel.
How bloody Western can you get?
He became a Zonet to live in the...
Sure. Hopefully it's...
Read a report on Zonets. He needs lots of money to stay alive for years. Not just to keep a net RAM.
Organic brain gets older. Someone would have to keep providing him Everbrain. Maintaining a Netrium liquids the enzyme. It costs a fortune.
That's what...
They're maintaining... Oh, capitalist hellscape, immortal rich person. Brain in a jar.
Answer your question. Admitted to the guild?
Yes, please.
So you're not a member of any other guild. Just a minute. Welcome to Rusty. It's just one sentence. Be nice.
You're now a member of Rusty Ed's Guild. Guild house available from level 15, so get on your farm and level up. Oh.
My guild runs on principles from 20 years ago when there was no such limitation. The house is open. Always like to see things come and go.
If you want gossip,
Fruity Betty it is.
ask about the sheriff. Ask about the outlaw.
Solid and helpful player.
Hmm.
People with good reputations always make me suspicious.
No, that's not the way reputations work, writers. That's the way impressions work.
New character leveled up real quick and hold themselves up somewhere. Afraid they might be another fraud.
Another fraud?
The outlaw is working with someone. Hard to say if there's a gang here. There's some trouble with this guy, Blackrock. He peddled illegal items and swindled people. The admins banned him at the sheriff's request.
Ask what she does in Realium?
I'm gonna leave.
Okay. What does our clue board look like right now? Sheriff is quick.
Sheriff is quick.
And we got 3 more pieces of data. What about our the other 2? Shady business, new
She
character.
wants to leave higher up.
The,
Jerry hasn't been in the game.
Mhm.
It's already very high level.
Yeah, I mean that would surprise me if I hadn't existed for EverQuest when new class got released, and next day I saw a max level one. We only have one piece of information about her.
Yeah, we need more. Oh, let's talk to Fruity Hilda.
Didn't Ed have? Wasn't there? We could ask Ed about Leanne. Or no,
Yeah,
we could ask him about the outlaw and the sheriff. I'm not sure we could ask about Leanne. The guy that was stacking bundles talked about her though. Proceed to questions.
those are from way back. Can't you tell because it's not polite to gossip at all. Show
Sure.
understanding.
Yeah.
Won't push you. Thank you, my friend. Nanette, I mean Leanne, is a new character in the game. She's back after a hiatus. I think she wants to start over.
Interesting.
Sort of public figure in Reliums, values privacy and sensory world.
Okay. Return to the game. I don't sell coffins. I'm new here. Mind if we talk?
That's a handy job by the platform for you to know that we can chat.
Ask about the residents.
Oh, the sky, it's so beautiful. Insist.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen her in game for months, and now she shows up as Leanne. I think that it was Leanne. Just starts convincing her. Oh, never mind. Encourage him to finish.
Oh, wow. We picked that up at a good time.
Yeah, you know what? I interview a lot of people on cover. Notice they don't deal well with secrets. Secrets either eat you from the inside like a worm. Best to get it out. She was looking for whales, ones with real money. She wanted to find someone to bankroll her business in Relium. Was asking about cheap bank loans, but I'm not Electrobank staff in here. I'm a gravedigger. I don't talk about work. I'm on leave.
Mm. Okay.
Desperate about the role of gravedigger.
Yep. The Leanne could be the perpetrator. She's looking for a lot of money.
And my farm is frozen right now. I need to work a town profession for a year to unlock the town resident achievement. Gravedigger gig happened to be available. Work is peaceful. It's basically world building, and everybody dies, and nobody dies since they remove PvP.
Remove PvP.
Mm.
Inquire?
Cop out to reeling and buy baby stuff. I can even sleep in game, but my folks grumble about it. Runny nose, you know. Town resident achievement takes some dedication. You have to be in harvest time for that long? A year? If I'm not in game, players can report my absence, then the script check it and decide if I can continue in this role.
That's a terrible game design thing.
How do you... Last month, because of the divorce, I was moving in with my folks. I got reported and lost the role.
Oh. We could express our doubts and see what happens.
It makes me suspicious. It's intuition, you see, a feeling that behind the facade there's a monster. That's the lot of good citizens. It's hard they believe they could simply be decent. Folks are always looking for ulterior motives. It's sad. My invisible stalker reappeared. Both were illegal. Hunt for the ghost.
Yeah.
Trace the player by performing a safety scan and putting on Gamedec goggles. Scan was more reliable, but I risked drawing admin attention. The goggles were safe, but their range was limited in my field of view. Gamedec goggles, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they're on our head.
Guess I cut the conversation short and hurried in directions asked by the app.
Interesting. That's cool. It's behind us.
Restrain the enemy.
Yeah. There was something familiar about the software. It took me a moment. Finally recognized it. They were Gamedec apps. Of course they were. I was up for a duel. What are the two locks?
Failure and firewall.
Okay. Well, we're close to failure. Do we want to wait for an attack or attack ourselves? Attacks give you an advantage while good defense helped you keep it.
I think attack.
Yeah. Monster, shurikens, web, halberd, sword. I think we want fast, right?
Yeah.
So we want monster or bow. We don't really know where he is, so I feel like disperse because it will cover an area.
Monster?
Uh,
Dispersed and swift?
let me switch to a new video so just know so it's 23 minutes, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking.